Good afternoon, morning, day, and night, and welcome everyone to the Loaded Potato Podcast. I'm your beautiful Alaskan host, Ivan, and today I'm of course joined by my co-host, Alaska cold guy number one, Brandon.
It's starting to frost and freeze.
Oh, every day it's been frosting.
Not every day. It's more like every other day.
I think the other day it was like 29 out or something.
No, it wasn't 29. No, I think the lowest I've seen it was probably like in the 30s.
No. Well then, John, you're a liar. And my third world country in Georgia, Axel.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't
Georgia's not good enough to get its own country. Let's be real.
Yeah, it sucked down here, and
it's a failed state.
I wasn't doing tech support when you were doing the intro at all, and I definitely was on screen the entire time. You're welcome.
That's what's up, dude. For those of you who don't know, at the time of this recording, we had a Category 4 hurricane go through the southeast.
Yep.
And for like a week, Axel didn't have any electricity.
See, okay,
he had to read a book like a pleb.
Actually, no. Okay, first of all, let me clarify this. The hurricane didn't hit us. What hit us was a tiny, tiny tailwind part of the hurricane hit us, and that happened to be really, really packed with intense winds and storms that caused tornadoes in our area to happen, and then that knocked out all the power in Savannah. Yeah, so it was just basically tornadoes. Like, there are some parts of Florida that didn't get hit as bad as we did. It was just a tiny piece of the bigger storm that just
be like that.
Wiped us. It was kind of wild.
That's how it usually is when it comes to hurricanes in the southeast, especially in the South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia area. Because if anyone's ever lived there, like look at how a hurricane's path is. So let's say this is the U.S. and then here's the ocean. So it pretty much just comes in and then like curves out. It like pretty much does a big like half circle. So it won't hit us, but it'll hit like probably like the top part of like North Carolina, Maryland, and pretty much all those other states that are above them. Mm-hmm. So we usually get the residuals. So like any time that the storms would happen, it's pretty much tropical weather, a lot of rain.
Yeah,
but it never. I think the worst that we've seen it in a while was it Matthews, Hurricane Matthews? Yeah. That was like almost 10 years ago.
10 years?
That was more than that.
No?
Yeah.
Or no. Wait.
Yeah.
Which one was Matthews? Was that back when I was in South Carolina?
Most likely.
I was in it was the only time I've ever evacuated just because my dad's work got us free room and board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, the only real hurricane I remember was the time we hunkered down at River Street. And but I don't know which hurricane that was, but I'm pretty sure that was like a Category 5. It was
no,
it was really bad.
It was like 4 going
Wasn't
to 5.
It?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 4.
Well, it was ridiculous to say the least.
I just remember walking down River Street, like no cars, really fucking shit ton of wind and rain. It was fun.
But yeah,
I don't know if that one was Matthews.
No, but my parents, they're still in South Carolina, and out of all of like the storm and everything, they only had one shingle fall off their roof.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, we had it pretty bad. I sent Ivan some pictures of what happened at that storm.
Oh yeah,
and we had several trees basically fall on us. Thankfully, and I thank the Lord for this, but nothing was damaged. Like that, at most, the most amount of damage we received was a small dent on my side of the house.
Yeah, dude, when I heard about like that branch falling like right where your room is, I'm like, oh, dude, if it was like a tree or like a big ass like branch or whatever, you would have gotten Final Destination.
I mean, I was awake when it happened, so I probably would have reacted and ran into the hallway, but definitely my entire PC setup would have been destroyed.
I mean, if a tree falls on you, I don't think there's time to react. It'll just go.
No, I mean,
go through
I heard when the branches fell. I heard it crack, and I immediately bolted to the hallway.
Oh wait, did you? You heard the branch like crack and shit?
I heard it cracking and everything.
That's what's up.
Well, you
So,
can call
I
that crack a lack and
Yeah, I mean, I heard it. I was awake
Crack-a-lack.
during the whole time. Mom came out and she was like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I heard it," and then I ran to the hallway just to make sure, because like surrounding my room, there's like 3 or 4 trees, and any of them can fall and kill me. So I'm like, I'm awake during that night. I didn't expect the storm to be that bad. I'm gonna be real, because we had a couple tornadoes happen like a few months ago or something like that, and they weren't bad, but these were bad. So
Yeah. I don't know the path of the hurricane, because I just remember, because I didn't really pay attention to the hurricane, because there's hurricanes every year. I mean, I'm used to them. I'm sure you're used to them or whatever. And plus, I'm nowhere near there anymore, so I didn't look. But the only time I did look, I saw the path that they thought it was going to take. And at that current time, I think they thought that it was going to go more west and go towards like through Tennessee and all that shit, and not really go after Georgia that well or that much.
I mean, it didn't. See, that's the thing. It didn't. We got hit by the tip. Like, we got hit by the tip of the hurricane, and then that tip. Like, I remember looking on the radar and
just
watching.
a tip.
Yeah, no joke. It was literally like the tip of the storm, and that tip just happened to have a lot of wind and power to it, and then we just got fucked so hard.
Okay, so because the thing that I'm kind of curious, because I'm probably gonna look it up right now, but because like I was trying to say about like looking at the path before it hit Florida first or whatever, is because I thought it was going to be nowhere near y'all. But then after the hurricane happened, I heard it was like North Carolina got hit the worst. And I'm just like, that's nowhere near the original like Tennessee route that it was going to go through. So I was, because apparently Tennessee got hit North Carolina got hit the worst.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up, because I remember checking the radar and it not even hitting us. Or at least...
Okay, because there's a very popular YouTuber. I mean, y'all probably don't know, or maybe you do. I don't know. His name's LGR. And his channel is basically looking at retro computing, and he's really into like the Sims 4 stuff. So he does a lot of Sims 4 stuff. But he said, he posted on Twitter, whatever, that his like entire house is like fucked. Like, multiple trees fell on it, breaking through everything in its path, and he literally cannot live in that house at this moment. And he lives in North Carolina. Yeah, I mean, it really sucks. But I just find it interesting, because I thought like Tennessee would have gotten it worst of all, but no, it was like North Carolina, which is very weird.
Also, there is currently another hurricane in the storm, right? In the ocean, currently forming.
There's always going to be something.
There's always going to be one.
There's always going to be a hurricane. But see, like that's why it's like a little shocking, because thankfully on the east side we have like somewhat of like a protective barrier because of how the ocean flow works. So normally when a hurricane is heading towards us, we usually don't get hit by it. At most we get a lot of rain. But this one, because it didn't hit the water barrier that usually it came in through the Gulf, that's why it did so much damage to us.
So looking at the path, so I can't see the giant circle of like its actual thing. You can only see like, where the eye of the storm went through.
Yeah.
By the time it got to y'all, it was still a category 4.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at the path right now. Yeah, tropical. Yeah, hold on, tracker.
I mean, it eventually got to like a category 1 throughout Georgia, like when it was actually like in Georgia, but like when it actually got to y'all, it was still a category 4. Then it went to a category 1, so it slowed down a lot.
Well, yeah, once it hits landfall, it basically dies. Yeah,
and then by the time it's starting to leave Georgia, when it got into like South Carolina, North Carolina area, it was a tropical storm.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like and the people who got hit was hit pretty hard. It was because of like the storms that it brought along with it were like so strong. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Got a taxi storm going.
Yeah, it literally, like, they brought some nasty, nasty hurricanes with them. That's what did most of the damage.
Apparently, they killed about 84 people across several states.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
here alone in Georgia, it was 30 something.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Yeah,
That's what hurricanes do. I bet this was a big wake-up call when it comes to your doomsday prepping.
or prepping in general.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like y'all should have been more prepared.
I was semi-prepared.
Like
I still had batteries prepared and whatnot, so technically I was okay-ish.
yeah. I think Kayla, I think they finally bought a generator because they were even further past third world country. They didn't even have their running water for the longest time.
They're currently staying with us. So
yeah, I was about to say, actually, I don't even think they have electricity at the time of recording right now, right?
No, they'll have it
They're still
either
like
by
dark.
The next 2 days they'll receive it.
Okay, yeah, so they're still fucked.
Yeah.
But I heard that they finally bought a generator or something like that.
Yeah, they did. It was like $1,000 or something. It was a lot.
Got that Generac.
Yeah. But,
by the way, viewers, as the time of this recording on the 1st of October, my power just got back like not even an hour ago or so. So I'm fresh and sweaty right now.
Late on our end.
Oh yeah, the ball sack is sweaty.
I am roasted right now. And by the way, when they finally bought the generator and they were using the generator because they were currently using it at the house, everyone but me had a fan in the room because there wasn't any room left on the cables.
Even though you could have easily went to Walmart and bought a new fan.
Yeah, I could have, but I didn't.
You know, funny enough, while y'all were like actually roasting, we're over here freezing.
Yeah. Literally. I think currently it's like 40 something out right now. 50 something.
Yeah, something like that. It says 53 for me.
It says 49 on my end. It's a high of 51.
Yeah. Well, my feels like it's 51, but I mean, yeah. In the night, in the night it gets freezing or
it gets
a little bit
cold,
below freezing.
but it doesn't get freezing for some reason. It gets freezing in the morning though.
Yeah, in the morning, like it gets to like 32 degrees.
Currently, just a few minutes ago, I saw the temperature in the house. It was 84 degrees.
That's
Jesus Christ. Well, that's in the house. We're talking about outside.
I mean,
dude, even outside too, when I'm working and it gets like the 50s and 40s, I'm like sweating my ass off because like the sun's out the entire time.
You have to remember, we also have the humidity down here. So it's 84 degrees inside a hot, humid house.
Yeah.
Stop mouth breathing then, five head.
Right? My bad. Sorry. But anyways, that was my week. How was yours week? Clearly much better than mine.
Funny enough, like when you sent that message earlier, saying when did you send that earlier? That was like yesterday. So yesterday you said your power's gonna come back on sometime like later today.
I said Monday.
So then in the morning around like when did I text you, Ivan? It was like 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Somewhere around there. When did I text you? Around 10 o'clock in the morning. Yep. Our fucking power.
Oh yeah.
Literally got like fingered and like fucked as like it got flickered everywhere. Yeah,
dude. I feel like we're on some kind of burial ground. It was kind of funny because we were watching. What were we watching? Holly and I were watching something on Plex.
I was on my computer.
Okay, so I mean, of course, because I'm smart and I have a UPS. I mean, the lights turned off. The TV is not connected to battery, so that flicked on and off for a bit. But once when the TV was back up or whatever, Plex was still playing normally. Like, I mean, even though my router and stuff turned off from the thing and it was rebooting, I was still watching Plex just fine. And that's why I love Plex. I can still enjoy my shit while the power's going crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like not even like 10 seconds of flicker, like 5 to 10 seconds of flickering lights and everything, and then nothing.
Yeah, it was very, very weird. So I wonder what that was. It was, I mean, that's what you call brownouts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very, Very odd.
Oh shit! I forgot to send this to you, Axel. We could probably put this on screen too, because you know the that last photo I sent of my my like wrestling card.
Yeah.
Like how I'm on that card. So here's the poster for our October show. Well, one of our October shows. And as you can see, who is front and center?
Good grief, he's
Oh,
naked.
look at that.
Hi.
I can definitely see that right now.
Yeah, put up on Discord, Fivehead.
Woo.
Woo!
Oh, I
right
thought
there.
you
It's
were
gonna
going to
pop it up.
DM me at my bed.
Bam, bam,
there we
bam,
go.
bam.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Damn.
It's right there on
Actually
screen.
in the center.
Front and center.
Boo, boo, boo.
Fire explosions. That's shit that's not gonna get edited in.
Yeah, maybe the one explosion, because I think I still have the green screen of it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But no, so 12th is our 907 Octo Brawl show. Where it's pretty
How
much
did they
our
get the photos?
Oh, we did promo shots.
Okay, so
Just
they
of
actually
me.
like
Just of me.
Okay.
The other people, they actually like took a photo and they actually had like take effort and crop them out in Photoshop. I wasn't right in front of a green screen when they did mine.
oh no, so they took you out back and shot you.
Yeah. So Octo Brawl is pretty much our student showcase for all the new blood, as the 907 calls it, or all the rookies who have went through the school. We're all gonna have showcase matches.
Nice.
That's what's up.
So I'm excited for that. And then day before on the 11th, we have another show. That's at the Willowa.
Yeah.
Yep. So pretty much front and center, baby. That's all that matters to
Exciting
me.
shit. Bro is practically in the WWE now.
Yeah,
Practically.
pretty much. I've met people who've wrestled.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I
awesome.
need to say.
That's funny.
But no, so I just figured I'd bring that up because I fucking love how. I mean, I've started back in May and it's October now, and I'm already like to the point
But
where.
you've been doing it before though.
What do you mean?
The wrestling stuff? Like
No.
actually like in the matches, like you've been doing it before October.
Yeah, I've been wrestling in matches before October, but this is like my first on a poster, you know? Like I'm checking off boxes.
Yeah.
Like you have a match, you have like your match card. Now you're front and center on a poster,
Yeah.
and then you're fighting for championships soon. So, but yeah,
Woo,
Baby.
yeah.
you're gonna throw
Well,
bricks now.
So because we are pressed on time, we got some other topics to go after. So just a little update. So Axel, so I've figured this out kind of with Reed. So remember how I said I deleted Overwatch?
Yep.
So I think I have somewhat of a compromise on how to play Overwatch because it is a fun game, but not play it for too long that I get too competitive and you know start losing my mind.
So does it just break
I
your
think I'm
PC
gonna-
after you play more than 30 minutes?
Yes.
With two hammers.
Yes. No, I was gonna do like a 45 ACP fucking 2 World Wars. No, I think I'm gonna be playing every other season.
I don't know about
So-
that.
Why?
Because what tends to happen in video games is that usually there's off seasons. So if you happen just to play the off season, and then you'll just have a terrible experience, typically.
Oh well.
What do you mean?
Because like there are times where like the devs do. I'm saying like this in general for most competitive games. It's like the devs like but decide to buff something stupid during this one season, and then the game becomes unplayable. But then next season they revert the changes, the game becomes fun again, and then you just happen to play the terrible season.
I mean, not in the case of Overwatch.
I mean, yes, they've done that plenty of times in Overwatch. I didn't.
No, they have, but it's not. They don't wait a whole season to fix things. They actually do it during because there's still patches that goes on throughout the season, my guy. like they've taken down some heroes or whatever, like in the beginning of the season, and then like maybe sometime like a couple weeks after they bring them back and they do some more changes. It's not a one and done per season, but I see what you mean. Like I might come into a season where it's just totally fucked,
or you can just play half a season every season.
Yeah,
half the season every season.
Yeah,
I guess I could do that.
So you're experiencing every season. You just play half a season. 1 week on, 1 week off.
Something like that.
I guess I could, but I mean, because I do miss playing Overwatch, but I need to chill on that. So, I'm gonna join back the next season, which
is the My Hero Academia season.
Yeah, I'm not too stoked about that, but
it should be hilarious.
It should be good by the 15th. I think that's when they say is the end of the current season. So anything past the 15th is I'll re-download it and play some of that shit again.
Yeah, we could play with John because he's on console.
Yep, been playing with John.
Then he's gonna pull his hair out because we're gonna he's got crossplay with PC people.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, when I play with a console person, I'm not gonna expect to win because actually I don't think we have one since because it's I don't know. Consoles are very bad with the controls, especially in a, competitive shooter game like Overwatch.
That's actually not true.
Well, I mean, I would bet money against any PC player versus a console person in terms of like being able to like hit your shots and other stuff. It's just
wasn't there like a weird statistic that little off topic, but with Apex like the top percent of players are controller players, like the top 0.01% of players.
I mean, that might be just for that thing.
I know, but
I've never heard of that, but I mean, that's interesting. That's an edge case though.
Yeah, but I don't know. What you can do is just when in doubt, just play Ryan because you can't aim with Ryan. Don't need to aim with Ryan.
Actually, you
look left
unless Ryan has changed.
You're a fucking liar if you say that you don't do anything left, right, and swing.
I mean, you do the fire strike.
Yeah, I was about to say
left,
you can still
right, and straight. You strike.
You can still
no fire strikes. All right,
no fire strikes.
Only if it's point blank.
Let's be real. What was the last time you actually aimed a fire strike rather than just throw it into a crowd?
I've seen people miss with Rhino before.
Wrong. You're a liar.
I've actually seen people miss with that. It's kind of funny.
Are you talking about miss or get debated? Because
no, actually miss.
I've seen more debates. Okay.
People actually miss with Rhino. It's kind of funny.
Yes, that happens.
They're also called console players, but
called getting CC'd too.
Yeah. But dude, Overwatch. Whoo.
That's unfortunate.
I probably
won't touch it again.
Honestly, not playing Overwatch for one, of course my health, my mental health is better, but also I've been playing a lot more other games. Like I started playing Baldur's Gate again. In my yo-ho-hoing adventures, I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man. The remastered one, the first one. That's actually really fun.
Are you gonna 100% it?
No, I don't 100% games, but I will play it all the way through.
You need to 100% that game because it's worth it.
I don't see for me. I'm a type of gamer that doesn't care about the trophies and all that. That's why I don't care about battle passes and shit. I don't.
Well, it's not about the trophies. You can unlock I know you don't care about this stuff when it comes to Spider-Man in his various suits. You can unlock, man. It's having a diverse amount of suits.
That is true. I mean, I already have a good bit of suits. Just because I guess when you when you pirate a game, you unlock a lot of stuff right off the get-go.
Well, you probably got the deluxe edition because you get 3 or 4 free suits at the beginning of the game.
I got more than that. I got 10 free suits. And a lot of them includes the other Spider-Mans, the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. No, those ones came free with patches just because they were releasing around the time of the movies.
Oh, okay. So they just give it to you for free. I thought they were a different edition or something.
No.
Or
If it's like
DLC.
if it's like the Tobey Maguire suits, like you said, not Tobey Maguire, but Tom Holland suits, like the
I mean, all of
variants. You're gonna have to show
They're-
me.
Okay, because you do get the Tobey Maguire one, and you have the Andrew Garfield one, and the Tom Hollands. You get all of them.
I don't know.
And then
with the
I can send you a screenshot, or you can come up whenever, and I can show you. I have their suits.
send me a screenshot.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Because I know with the original Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield one, you actually have to unlock. So
All right.
I might have gotten them for free somehow.
are they at like the very bottom of the list, or like in between?
No, that's at the very bottom.
Okay, then you might have unlocked. You might have gotten those for free then.
Yeah,
Those weren't like, because if it's in the middle of the things, then you need to unlock them. But if it's at the very bottom, then you got those already.
I think I have a mix of both. Because I also have like the Spider-Verse movie ones. Like I got the like Spider Noir and
You have to unlock that one, so you might have gotten that one for free.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I got them for free. I don't know how, but I guess.
Yeah, Chris is a pirating. You can't do fun shit.
All right. Well,
Eh.
tangents aside about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Before we exit off the top of video games, first, fuck Activision Blizzard. We always must state that.
Fuck Activision Blizzard.
not support
Also,
Activision
fuck
Blizzard.
Nintendo.
That too. But
did
just
y'all
fucking
hear about
change
the? Did y'all
Yeah.
hear about the Nintendo shit?
Yeah, still in Power Worlds again.
oh yeah, that
Or oh no,
There's
there's
a
more
bunch.
than that.
yeah, there's a bunch of
Word.
stuff Nintendo did.
Oh, yeah. Actually, y'all should have seen. Reed put it in the Discord like
Yeah.
an hour or so ago. I read more into it.
The second Switch simulating.
I feel like
Yeah,
we can
Ryu
we can
Jinx.
probably save the Nintendo, because Nintendo, there's a lot of Nintendo stuff we can talk about, but we could probably save that for later. I'm gonna be real. There's something else I wanted to talk about.
They could be their own episode.
Yeah, honestly, because Nintendo has done a bunch of shit. Fuck Nintendo for the shit they did, but that
Yeah.
that's why.
As of right now, anyone who supports Nintendo are actual brain dead.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
They are. I'm actually gonna go say it. They're worse than EA and Ubisoft.
Yeah,
They're
You're
worse
just,
than that.
you're just figuring that out?
Well,
they're just shit.
before I was like, before I was kind of like, okay, they're horrible, but you know, at least they release good games. But after this stuff, it outweighs the good games that
Yeah.
they make.
They lost
they're
a lot of
completely
goodwill from
worse.
this. Yeah,
Yeah, anyone
Yeah,
who supports them is
they only
supporting
have, like,
terrorism,
2 good titles.
and they're always first party. They never have good third party games.
speaking.
Yeah, that's what sucks about them.
yeah.
Yeah, so
But-
fuck Nintendo. They need to go. They need to go bankrupt. Everyone just
They
stop
need
supporting them.
the only way they can redeem it if Waluigi was a main character of a video game.
I mean, there is one game with
Luigi's
Waluigi,
Mansion.
right?
Hello. Oh, Waluigi.
Waluigi.
I thought you said Luigi.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Waluigi.
Luigi's Mansion. Hello.
I'm pretty sure there's a game where
Waluigi?
Waluigi's the main character.
I don't think
it's
there
like an
is.
old game though.
No,
yeah, I'm
there
pretty
isn't.
sure there is.
I guarantee you there isn't. All the other 3 Wario,
Mario.
Mario, and Luigi.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Oh,
Mario.
yeah, I
have
guess
their own
there's a
games.
Wario. Are you sure there's no Waluigi?
There isn't. Look it up. There's probably like spoof games, but no official Nintendo releases.
Huh. That is whack.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Ivan looks that up. I wanted to bring up, because we're kind of pressed for time today, so I just want to get this out here while the news is still hot. Ivan, do you know what the whole situation of Godot? Have you heard about that?
Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah, I wanted to know your opinion on the Godot situation. By the face, it's not
My
good.
opinions are gonna get me canceled.
Oh,
What did
okay.
I miss?
My opinions are gonna get me
Okay,
canceled.
so I can explain, unless Ivan, you want to just
Yes.
say your stuff for the opinion. So recently, Godot posted a quote unquote
It's horrible.
harmless tweet of I'll say this in it as a quote because I have everything pulled up. Apparently, game engines are woke now. Well, then we won't complain. Show us your hashtag woke games below. As a random tweet on their Twitter, and people did not like that. Well, not.
But it's worse than that.
Yeah, I know.
It's worse than just that tweet.
Sane people are like, all right, whatever. Who gives a shit? And then some people are like, hey, can you not post about like woke stuff on about your game engine and just focus on working on your game engine, right? And the person running the Twitter account did not like that. They really did not like that. So even like simple tweets is like, hey, can you just please work on your game and not post this, like, just a plain simple harmless comment. And the person just went on a tirade of just blocking people like crazy who did not
it's like the reverse Wendy's Twitter account.
Yeah.
Instead of blocking you, they just roast the shit out of you for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This person just went on a blocking spree, and longtime supporters is like one as an example, like one of the guys that did the harmless, like, hey, can you not be political about a game engine? Just work on your game engine. Just be normal.
Yeah, dude, you're a fucking game engine.
Yeah.
Don't get into that shit.
Yeah, it's dumb. And one of them was like, they were like a titanium supporter, which is like the highest tier you can get, money you can give.
Oh yeah, thousands. Actually, I think it's like $10,000.
Yeah, and now
it's like $10,000.
They say themselves, they're like, hey, because you blocked me, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not gonna support you anymore. So they lost a shit ton of goodwill, and this kept going on. Of course, there are like some weirdos who are like, oh, I'm against LGBT and wokeness, and I hate you raw. I'm gonna be super hostile against you. I
aspire to be that guy.
I can understand that. Like, I can understand people like being blocked for that, because that you're being a hostile piece of shit. But this person was blocking people for just simple, like, hey, can you please not do this? Like, being very nice and non-aggressive towards this person. They're like, hey, can you not do this? And they were just went on a tirade, just blocking everyone. And some people actually got blocked from the what is the page called again? GitHub. They got blocked from the GitHub page from so they couldn't even like contribute to the Godot engine thing anymore since they were blocked from it.
That's what's up.
So yeah, it was a lot of stuff, and the response from the official what was it? The Godot Foundation. They recently like replied to this whole controversy. Mind you, this was like, I think 1 or 2 people that were just fucking this up like royally. Like,
yeah. Just to chime in, sorry, I'm on their support page. I was wrong. I'm thinking of sponsoring, which is like when a company sponsors the project, not a person donating. You said titanium. That's the second highest. That's 100. Well, I mean, it's a European-based thing, so they use euros, but it's 100 euros a month.
That's still a lot of money.
Diamond, and then diamond is the highest tier, which is 250 euros a month.
That's still a lot of money a month you're giving to people for working on a month. Free, that's free open source.
That should be like a bill.
Yeah,
but
I mean, revenue is revenue. Like, to get anything to work on your game for free, people like you, they want to support you, and then you do crap like this. They responded to the whole Godot Foundation, like, on Friday we made this tweet that unexpectedly led to a wave of harassment directed at our staff and community. It was like, not all of it was like, initially it wasn't even hostile. It wasn't even hostile in the least bit. And then it became hostile because you reacted so badly.
I'm mad that you guys yelled at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically the person who did this was not punished or let go, and people did more digging, and it turns out the person is a massive racist, the whoever the community manager is, and is it's a pronoun person. So who would expect that?
Who'd have thought? Betray your own kind.
It's a pronoun person with a poison dart frog hair color. Who would have thought?
It's the alphabet people.
The alphabet people, yes. And this is going into my second topic. I mean, actually, no. Let's continue with Godot a little more. I can bring up that second topic. Like, what do you think about this whole situation with Godot? You using their engine currently as right now?
Yeah, I do use their engine a lot. I love the thing. It's open source.
Yeah,
but so typically I'm kind of with the guy. With
I've been confirmed racist. What?
See, I've already known that. No, so all the open source stuff that I use, or at least the vast majority of the open source stuff that I use, I support.
Yeah.
Donate in some way, because I'm not a cheap bastard who wants all the free stuff. I like supporting people that I
But I like being a cheap bastard. Aw.
I mean, that's the point of open source. You can be a cheap bastard if you want. But I like to keep these open source things, running so we can, have the ability to, be a cheap bastard. I haven't been donating to Godot, but after this, I'm probably not. Because this actually is bringing me a lot of value, but I ain't supporting that. I'll still use your game engine, but I can't in good faith donate to you now.
And a lot
unless they actually like do something to, make the situation better instead of trying to blame it on people.
X the doubt.
So it's unfortunate. It's a good game engine, but even more unfortunate part, it's our only good game engine that's not Unity or Unreal. That's also open source.
Also, there was one more thing I wanted to add when the blocking spree was happening. One of them was like, hey, there's this issue with your game engine. Can you please help and fix this part of your game engine and not tweet stuff like this? And then they got blocked because it was slowing progress on their game because this one issue with the game engine was slowing them down pretty harsh, and they were trying to fix it themselves. Yeah. But being open source, they were just like, hey, can you guys work? And then they got blocked for it. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's terrible shit. But this wanted me to bring the second topic, the DEI being a psyop against gamers featuring the government.
The government.
No,
okay, so I don't know about this. So what happened?
No, this is my theory. This is literally a theory that I just developed on my own. Because recently...
theory.
Yeah, okay, because recently... Because you guys know Concord, right? That was funded by the government. No joke.
The government.
And another game recently that was also funded by the government was it was this stupid pronoun game. It was something fucking stupid. It was it was literally there was stupid shit inside of it. It was you can use this special ability called Trigger, and you would trigger someone.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
That was funded by the government.
Forgot about
that was
it.
A DEI initiative game. And now,
that's funny.
All this shit is funded by the government, and it's making games shit. Assassin's Creed Shadow. That's shit in DEI. And recently, news came about saying that originally Assassin's Creed Shadow was going to have a male Asian protagonist. But then they were like, oh, we need to make this about black people now because we need to diversify and whatnot, because literally
diversify.
Yeah, literally DEI ruined Assassin's Creed Shadow. And most of these DEI people who run these are funded by the government. Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. is funded by the government.
Based.
So it's there's not a coincidence that this could be a psyop to destroy video games and the community, because how big the video game industry is.
Huge.
It's fucking massive, and they make so much money. So the government wants more control over it. So therefore, they're trying to destroy it. And then I wake up, there's
you saw my shit.
I wake up, there's another psyop. So I'm this can't be.
When you were talking about this, that's all I thought about it.
Yeah, so this can't be real. And what made me wake up is the recent Godot shit. It's because the pronoun people are working for Godot. Therefore, they're trying to bring down, they tried to bring down the games, and now they are trying to get our game engines.
See, I wrote a blog about this, and this is what it does. It appeals to the male fantasy.
Yeah.
I fucking hate video games.
Because Godot is open source, I'm looking at the source code right now. So it's made in C++. Mm-hmm. And I think there is a beautiful opportunity people can do right now.
Yeah, they've been forking. They've been forking the fucking game.
Well, of course forking, but everyone forks open source stuff.
Yeah.
No, but instead create a competitor to Godot and make it in Rust instead of C++.
Mm.
technically it would be better.
I like how you're trying to dismiss my theory and not add to my theory. Anyways, Axel,
we get rid of the DEI shit.
But yeah,
I don't know.
The Godot situation is hilarious. They like overnight they just absolutely like everyone only know like they initially know Godot about the good situation because of the whole Ubisoft stuff, Unity, not Ubisoft,
Unity.
Yeah, the whole Unity and Unreal. But now it's like that goodwill went to dust because of this one fucking psycho on a power trip.
Yeah,
and of course,
fortunately,
like no, I was about to say like, and like you say, like I mean, I want to give the benefit of the doubt to like the majority of the community on Godot, and like saying this is just one fucking loser, as just being a little weird, and not that Godot is woke or anything, because that'd just be weird.
I hope it's not. If it does, I do want to support it, and it kind of seems like it's not really hurting them that bad. I don't know how often they update their funds stuff, because right now it's still saying that they're making nearly 60,000 euros a month.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of developers, I mean,
let's just say they're French. I believe Godot's French.
I mean, the word Godot is French. I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean, like, because recently there's been like this whole fucking because apparently Ubisoft is French. So like
actually, hold on.
Yeah, I think the main.
No,
well,
it first started off from a guy from Argentina.
Oh, okay. But I'm pretty sure like Godot's like main stuff is in France right now or something like that. They're French.
They might have switched, but it started off in 2014 by an Argentinian man. Yeah,
so like Ubisoft has been full woke and they're French, and now Godot is now woke and French. Coincidence? We need to end the French.
I think not. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the French.
That's where they're coming from.
Motherfucker.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up about my topics this week, because it just happened. It literally just happened just a couple of days ago. So that was funny. I started laughing when I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck? Random Godot. Like, I had a positive opinion on Godot. I'm like, it's a good free open source engine. Everyone's switching to Unity and all that shit from the shit they're doing. And then out of nowhere, they're like, hey, let's dumpster our reputation into the toilet for free on a random Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I think
that's what's up.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So, I think that's gonna do it for our episode today. It's gonna be a shorter episode. But thank you all for watching or listening, depending on how you consume our podcast. Please check the description or bio and give all of our shit the love. Also, fuck YouTube. Check us out on Odyssey. We've been on there for a bit now.
Yeah.
And do y'all have any? Yeah, all of it in the description. Do y'all have anything else to say before we dip?
I want to be Winston.
I'm already Tracer.
I want to be
Sigma
Winston.
balls. Sigma balls. All right, and with that, we will see y'all in the next episode.
See you later.
Bye.